Hi everyone, and welcome to my weekly tarot card reading for all zodiac signs. I put the sign I'm reading at the top of the video so you can easily scroll through and find the sign you're looking for. Now remember, this is a general reading, though I sometimes get specific messages for someone who needs to hear them, so be patient, as some weeks may resonate for you and others may not. I'd also recommend looking at both your sun and ascendant sign, if you know what that is. Also, this is a great opportunity to try and use your own intuition when I show the cards, to see what message you get for yourself. It's great practice. For that, I'd recommend pausing the video and sitting quietly to see what resonates for you when you're looking at the cards. I'd love to hear what comes up for you, so let me know in the comments below. Okay. Let's get started. Okay, let's get started on our weekly tarot card reading for all the zodiac signs. And this week I'm using the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot. And let's start off with Aries. Let's see what we have going on for you, Aries. Okay, Aries. Lots of work headed for you this week. I feel like there's a project that may present some obstacles, or a big project is headed your way in a work-related situation. It's a project that maybe was handed to you and you have to complete it, and it's a lot of work. I feel like somebody is giving you work to do, and it's something that you're not thrilled about because you know what it's going to take. You are going to complete it, but it's going to be a lot of work this week. If it's not in a work situation, there is something that is given to you that you know you have to do. It could even be something like cleaning out a house or a closet, or something where there's a lot of labor-intensive work for you to do, and it's just weighing on you because you know you have to handle it or tackle it this week, and you're just not excited about it. So generally, it is all about tackling something that you just don't know that you have the energy for, that you know is going to be a lot of work, because I feel that you know. But I also feel like it's almost like something is communicated to you in regards to this. So if it is in a work situation, it may be your boss telling you that this project has to be completed this week or something, or they're giving you this project to do. It's not a fun project, I have to say. I would love to tell you that it's something creative, because I think one of these weeks someone had a creative project, but this week it's not so creative. It's just hard work. And this applies to any work that you do. It's just one of those things where it may be part of your job, or maybe somebody left the company and you have to fill in for somebody else's job, and you're not really excited about it because it's not your job and it's nothing you signed up for, but you have to do it. It's something that has to get done. If it is outside the work, it's like someone's reminding you that you have to clean out the closet, or you have to clean out your house, or you have to do whatever work in the garden. It's something that is manual labor. So think about it in that way, however that applies to you. I mean, there could be so many instances, but I feel like in this case, somebody is reminding you that you have to tackle this project, that it has to get done, and it's all in your hands. So it's something you have to do. I don't know that you're going to have help doing it, unfortunately. I feel like it's just something. Now, if you're younger, you may have a parent that is telling you that you have to clean up your room, or you have to do something. If you are the parent, you may be telling your child, you have to clean up your room, you have to do something that they're not crazy about. So it can go either way here, because I feel like it's somebody is giving either you, or you are giving someone else the project. You may be the boss, and you may be saying, you know, this is the hard part about it being a boss. I have to give them a project that I know they're not gonna like, but they have to do it, and it's part of the job. So that's it for you this week. There's no other message here for you. It's pretty cut and dry. So all I would tell you is just get ready. If this does resonate for you, you will get it done. I feel completion is there for you, but it's just gonna be one of those weeks where you just gotta get through it. So, you know, just keep on going, and you will get it done. Good luck, Aries. Okay, now we're moving on to Taurus. What do we have going on for you, Taurus, this week? Okay, Taurus, anyone out there who is looking for a new job? I feel like a new job may be coming to you shortly. I can't tell you that it's this week because I feel shortly. That may be soon. So if you have applied to something and maybe you've been interviewing with someone, the job is on its way. If it's something you're excited about, I feel like if you're not excited about the job that you interviewed for, don't worry about it. They still might want you, but you don't have to worry about taking it if you're not excited about it. It's something that you're excited about. So I'm sure this will only resonate with a few people for this portion here, but if you are looking for a particular job and you're excited about it, it's on its way. So that's super exciting for those of you that this does apply for. I also feel like there are new opportunities happening for you in work. It may be in the same job that you have, but new responsibilities. I feel like it's something that you want to do. It's definitely something that you're skilled at, and it's something you're excited about. I feel like you could also be working with different people than the normal people you work with. So maybe you will have an assignment or something that you have to do where you're interacting with new people. And I feel like you're clicking well with these new people that you'll be working with. So it's gonna shake up your normal routine and your normal way that you currently work and who you work with. And I feel like you're really happy about it. Like they may give you a new division or a new role responsibility that you will encounter other departments or something like that. It's encountering other people that you normally don't work with, and it's a great opportunity for you. There may be a little bit more money that comes with this, but that's not really top of what I'm seeing. How I'm saying that is because I feel like you're feeling like you deserve this. Like you've worked hard and that this new opportunity is something that you're happy about and you feel like you deserve it. You've been working hard and you feel like, I'm glad I got this project, or I'm glad that I'm working with these people, and you're feeling proud actually. So when I feel that someone's deserving it, I'm associating that with more money, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that's gonna happen. It's just the way I'm interpreting it. So I just wanna put it out there because if it comes to me, I just wanna say it out loud, just in case. It could be 3 people that you're around as well, or 2 or 3 people is what I'm feeling, 2 or 3 people you could be working with. I have to say that they're very interested in your perspective and what you have to say. So in this new position or with these new people you're working with, they are definitely interested in your opinions and they're looking for your advice. Whatever it is that you're doing now, if this does resonate with you, it's something you're skilled at and you're able to provide information that they need to hear. You may be even a manager, for example, that you're coming in and you're gonna correct the group or you're gonna correct something. And they're looking for your advice on, okay, how are we gonna be successful? We're looking to you to help with this project. So you could be actually leading the project. And you're very proud. And I feel like if you are in a managerial position of some sort, you want to make it fair for the team or the people that you're working with. And you want to, balance out the work load that you're going to be giving out if you are in a management position. So great week for you, dear Taurus, when it comes to working. New opportunities, new jobs could come your way, new responsibilities could come your way as well. So very good. I feel like it's great as far as this new team or people that you're working with this week, dear Taurus. Okay, now we're moving on to Gemini. What do we have going on for you this week, Gemini? Okay, Gemini, there is a possibility for you if you're looking for starting a new relationship. It could be a possibility for you. Though I feel like when I first put down the cards, I feel like for some of you that need to hear this, there is already a new relationship that you're in. I feel like it's a new relationship. It's not like you haven't met them, you've been dating. It's like that dating stage. And you're realizing that it's taking you a lot of time and energy in this stage. I feel like it's still up in the air. That's what I'm feeling. It's still up in the air. And I think it's just you trying to figure out what you want from this relationship. If this does apply to you, if you are newly dating someone, I feel like it's still up in the air. It's one of those things where you're trying to figure each other out, and it's a lot of work for you because it's that time where you're just getting to know someone. And you know, it's easy in the very beginning when you connect, but then it's just that, how are we gonna make this move forward to get to know each other and get past that brand new, fun, excitement stage. For those of you in a relationship, I feel like there's something about gift giving. I'm feeling that. So I don't know if you have an anniversary coming up or some celebration where you are thinking, it could even be a birthday, that you're thinking of what type of gift that you want to give to the one that you love. That's what I'm feeling here. But you want it to be special, and you're having a hard time with figuring out what that gift is. It's, in a way, I feel like this gift is trying to revive something in the relationship, that if you give them this gift, or maybe it's spending time with them in a new way, because I feel this wanting to re-energize your relationship in some way, because I feel like for some of you, if you've been in a long-term relationship, maybe it's just gotten a bit stale, or it's just the same old, and you want to bring new life into it, but you're not sure how to do it. It's a very stable relationship, I'm feeling that, but that excitement, you're wanting to bring that back, so you're thinking about ways to do that. And maybe that's why I'm seeing gift. You want to gift your loved one with something special to revive the relationship. Maybe even it's just planning something. Maybe you're planning something to give them. Maybe it's a trip, or like a getaway, or if you have kids, trying to figure out how you can have the kids be somewhere else and you both can go somewhere and do something special to revive the relationship. I definitely feel like this week, Gemini, as a general reading here, is all about relationships, and it's all about how to bring new life into it, the relationship itself. For some of you, I feel like you don't know where to begin. There's something about this point on your relationship where it's almost like it's gotten into this repetitive rut where you just live in your life, and if you have children, it just might be the routine of just doing day in, day out. You're going to work, you're taking care of your kids, you know, and you sort of lost that contact or connection with your loved one in the way that you had it when it was early on. And I feel like for some of you who that applies to, it's about you understanding the benefit of the relationship, because I do feel like this relationship is solid. So I'm not feeling like just because it's in a rut that it's time to move on. It's not that thing. It's just that every relationship goes through this where, you know, you have to live your life. You have to go to work, you have to take care of your children. It's just part of life. You're doing it together as a partnership. But the impetus to start it fresh or make it fresh is there, but not there. I know that sounds crazy, but you want it, but you're figuring out, I don't have time. How am I gonna fit this in? Like, am I crazy to be thinking about this? This is what our relationship is. Why am I daydreaming about, you know, having a date night alone without the children, or something to that effect, where you just want to revive that feeling again, because I feel like there's a lot of memories about the way the relationship used to be and what it is now. You still love the person, it's still a solid relationship, it's just that it's gotta revive, but you don't know where to begin, and you don't even know if you have the time to do it. So it's one of those things where you're caught in the middle. You're thinking about it, but you're not sure how you're gonna pull it off and what it's gonna be. So I don't even know if you'll end up pulling the trigger and really doing something, but I know the impetus is there for you to want to revive the relationship. You may be looking at old photos, because I just picked up on that. So you may be looking at a photo album or photos on your phone of an earlier time and laughing and thinking about how it used to be. And that may be bringing up the idea that, you know, I want to bring this back. I want to be that person with my loved one again, even if it's only for a weekend or a night getaway. I just want to feel that feeling again. You know, Calgon, take us away, that type of thing. So if this applies to you, it's just in the thought process now, and I'm not sure how this will show up in future weeks, but it is starting to come into your being that there's more to life, and you want to bring all the sides to your relationship. You know, you need the responsibility side, you need the day-to-day, that's part of it, but you also want to fill in one of those days or something in your routine that brings back the fun again. Bring back the fun again. I love it. So good luck to you, dear Gemini. Okay, now we're moving on to Cancer. What do we have going on for you, Cancer, for this week? Well, Cancer, when I put down the cards, right away I feel like there is somebody who is either giving you compliments or making you feel beautiful and special. There is someone who, if they're not in your life now, they're coming into your life, who is going to be so flattering to you. They think you are the cat's meow. So that to me feels like a love relationship. They just are gonna be coming in to tell you all about how you make them feel and what you look like and how they think you're the most beautiful or handsome person in the world. It's very interesting because I got that. They are just smitten with you, but they're not afraid to tell you that. This could be an existing relationship of just confirmation for you, Cancer, that your loved one just is crazy about you, and still, even if you're in a long-term relationship, every time they look at you, it's like the first time they've ever set eyes on you, and they love you so much. So if you are in an established relationship, the person that you're with does love you very much. Now, I also just am picking up that you could have had news that you are expecting. So again, this is definitely not going to apply to everybody, but I have to say what I hear and feel. But you might just have news that you are expecting, and it's a joyous occasion. So it's something that you've been wanting. So if this does apply to you, congratulations. This is exciting for the whole family, for both yourself and your partner. So that's wonderful. I feel like overall, it is a great love week for you. Whether you're going to meet somebody new who is crazy about you, or you're in an existing relationship where the person you're with just loves you and shows you that every day and verifies your worth back to you. So that to me tells me that you have good self-worth yourself, Cancer, because you think well about yourself, so your partner is going to reflect that to you. And it could be just how you feel this week, because all of us have the ups and downs, and how we feel about ourselves fluctuates every week. This week for you, you're feeling pretty good about yourself. You're feeling positive. Maybe you've accomplished some goal in your life. I feel like it's a physical thing, like how you look. So maybe you went shopping and bought new clothes. Maybe you've lost weight. You've achieved a goal, and your loved one is telling you how good you look because you've achieved this goal. Even though it doesn't matter to them what you are doing, how many pounds heavier or not, it doesn't matter to them. I'm feeling that this person loves you no matter what, but they're reflecting back how you're feeling about yourself, which is very good this week. You're feeling very blessed this week. You're feeling very blessed about having your partner in your life and also your family. So if you do have children, you're feeling blessed to have them in your life as well, and feeling very lucky this week. It's a great week so far. I'm just super excited to feel this energy for you, Cancer, because you do deserve it, however this resonates for you, but it is a wonderful feeling. You are just confident this week. People around you think and tell you how good you're doing as well. Now this could apply in work as well, even though the first instinct I'm feeling is love, but in work you may be doing a great job and people are communicating that to you as well. So that can apply in a work relationship as well, where you are just being told the things that you know, that you're doing a great job, but you're getting the accolades this week. But they could also be telling you that you look great. You know, maybe if you have achieved a goal of losing weight, or you got new clothes, or whatever it is, because I feel like it's physical to the body. Maybe a new haircut, it could be that. To me, it feels very superficial. They are telling you, you know, how great you look. You know, you're glowing. There's something about you this week, Cancer, that is attracting others to you. But it's not just that they're being attracted to you, they're telling you, they're communicating to you. So wonderful. You may have a new job or something and people are just telling you, you know, what a great job you're doing if you have a newly recent job, because I feel like that could apply as well. So great week for you, dear Cancer. Okay, now we're moving on to Leo. We have going on for you, Leo, this week. Okay, Leo, this week, I feel your energy this week, Leo. It's like a typical Leo energy. You are feeling very strong and ready to make things happen this week. I feel this energy from you. You have this get up and go energy this week to handle anything. Make things happen is what I'm feeling for you. I feel like if you have opportunities to make money, you're gonna do it. I feel like this could be even in a sales, if you're in a sales position or something to do with more money, you're able to close the deal this week. If sales does apply to you, it's just something that you're able to make things happen and close it. I also feel for you, Leo, that you feel very secure this week in your own resourcefulness. It's this independent feeling I'm getting from you, Leo, that it's not like you're depending on others to help you this week. You're just out there in the world shining, making your own way. And you're feeling very confident. I'm feeling this like shoulders back, confident, ready to embrace the world in a way that you know that you have everything you need to make anything happen, and very self-sufficient this week. If I had to say a general feeling for this week is confident and self-sufficient. If there's something that you are trying to obtain, it's not like you're looking for help from others to figure out how to get this. It's something that you know you can do yourself, and you have a goal in mind. So there may be something that you have on your list this week that you definitely want to get accomplished, and you will. You're definitely going to get this accomplished, and this can be anything. So whatever is on your list this week of things you want to tackle, you are out there and you will get it done. Very bright week for you. I feel like you are one with the energy this week. And again, that is very cryptic of me to say, but it's like if you think about energy as a wave, and you are in sync with that wave. So when the wave goes up, you go up. When the wave comes down, you go down, and it's just very fluid. So there's not going to be a lot of hiccups for you this week in regards to whatever it is that you're going to accomplish. And it's accomplishment. It's attacking a goal in a way, and I use the word attacking because I feel that strength of energy that there's nothing that can stop you from obtaining this. And it doesn't have to be, one of these goals that, I don't know, that you've been looking to do for a long time. It can be just something simple on your checklist for the day. It can be that simple, but you're feeling good about it because, I don't know, maybe you can jumpstart your own car by yourself using someone else's car, but you're doing it yourself. That type of thing where you can handle it, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be a big deal. It could be just checking that thing off your list, but you're doing it with confidence. Now again, it can be a big goal. I'm not saying that it can't be, but if you don't have a huge goal in front of you right now, it's the little things that will matter. It's the way you're going about it. That's the more important thing I want to relay here is it's the way you're handling your week. The way you're tackling your week is with confidence and capability. So great week for you, dear Leo. Okay, now we're moving on to Virgo. What do we have going on for you, Virgo? This card wants to come out. Okay, Virgo, this is very interesting reading here because I feel like this week you're feeling great. This is a good week for you, Virgo. Overall, it's a good week for you. And I feel like you have everything that satisfies you, but there's always a but here, right? I feel like for you, it's a choice of what's important to you in your life and what's not important to you in your life. You're split between knowing that you have everything, but there are things that you possibly don't need, or even people that you don't want to share your time with. It doesn't mean that you're gonna break up a friendship or a relationship or anything like that. It's just that your time is precious. That's what I'm hearing. Your time is precious this week. And you're deciding that out of all the things that are in your life, what you are going to pay attention to and what you're not gonna pay attention to. So that's the feeling. So you may decide for your day or your week what you're going to spend. So for example, if you get invited out to a party or an occasion with your friends and you have an opportunity to stay home with your family, you're weighing those things about how important each one is. Maybe going out with your friends used to be very important to you, but this week, not so much. It's saying, you know what, I'd rather stay home with my family than go out with my friends. Even though it's something, maybe it's a common get-together that you do every week. This particular week, and it's not that it's going to be every week, it's just that this week is really trying to figure out what you want to do and what you don't want to spend your time with. And that's just an example of that, because your time is precious. And I feel like it's your quality time, not your work time. I feel like it's the moments you have that are yours, and it's how you want to spend that time, what you want to do in that moment. And maybe before you wanted to go out with your friends, but now it's not so important to you. And it could be just this week that I'm feeling, but it's that type of energy. And I'm using that as an example. Figure out how it applies in your life if this does resonate with you. But for you, it's all about now, okay, I have 4 hours of my time. How do I want to spend that time? And you may have obligations, but in those family obligations or things, how you want to construct those so that you are constantly feeling balanced. So you're taking care of yourself this week, Virgo, as well as whatever you have to do for others. So if you have children or people parents that you have to take care of, things like that, you're gonna balance those. You're not gonna shirk your responsibilities. But the time you have for yourself is gonna be very important to you this week. And you're gonna just do what makes you feel good. It could be just taking a walk by yourself. It could be just that. But whatever makes you feel good on your own time, you are gonna use that very carefully. And you're not gonna let anyone take that away from you, that important time you have for yourself. So if it's your time and you don't have any obligations, it's very important to you this week, and you are going to use it very wisely and say, okay, this is what I wanna do on my time, and I'm gonna do it. Whatever it is that makes you feel good, and it can be a million things, meaning for everyone. I don't know what that is for you, because whoever is listening to this video, you each have something that makes you feel good, you're gonna focus on that. So, wonderful week. I feel like you're really taking care of yourself this week, Virgo, and I think that's super important because we all need to remember that we all have things that we want to do in addition to the things we have to do. You know, if we have to go to work, we have to take care of our family or our parents or whatever that may be, that's fine. But then there are those moments where this is my time. I don't have any obligations in this moment. What does that mean for me? And so that's what you're going to be thinking about this week, dear Virgo. So enjoy. All I have to tell you is enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. So good for you, dear Virgo. Okay, now we're moving on to Libra. What do we have going on for you, Libra? Well, you want that card for sure. And those. Okay, Libra, I feel like there could be some sort of competition this week for you. It could be a friendly thing. It's something that you're competing against. Maybe there is a competition somewhere in your life that you're part of. Could be that you're in athletics or something like that. But I feel like losing is not an option for you right now. That's what I'm hearing. Losing is not an option for you right now. So maybe there's something that you're involved with in a team. It doesn't necessarily have to be in competition, meaning athletics, but it could be in a work situation. Maybe you're involved in a project with a group of people and you want this to be successful. Whatever it is that you're working on, Libra, you want it to be successful. And losing will not be an option for you this week. So you're gonna have the impetus to kind of get other team members on board with whatever it is you're trying to accomplish, because you know this is important and you need other people on board with you. So you will be really taking a lead in communicating with them on how important this is. I feel like there are some people either who aren't motivated in the same way you are in regards to this project, so that will be a thing that you're trying to figure out this week, how you're going to motivate these people and get them excited as you are, because I feel like they're just not into it. Maybe it's just they were picked on this project as well, or they have a part in this, whatever that may be, and they're just either not motivated or even not seeing the importance that you see. So I feel like for you, Libra, you have a lot on your plate as far as, come on, people, this is important, or getting them to understand the value. So you may have to work with them in a way strategically to help them see the light to make this happen. But I have to say, I feel like this will be successful, and I feel like you're gonna have a big part in why it's successful, because you see the importance and you have the motivation and wherewithal to make this happen. I feel like you're gonna bring people together this week as well. So the talent you have, Libra, your relationship talent, you are gonna be able to bring people together. You may bring more people together than you thought because of your inspiring words or your inspiration in regards to whatever it is you're trying to make successful. So for you, Libra, this week, it's all about just being successful and helping others see what it is that is successful. Now, if it's not in a work position, it could be just whatever community you belong to, or if you belong to a group outside of work, or even, like I said, athletics in the beginning, if it is a competition. The general feeling of it, though, is we're all in this together. We're all in this together, and the option to lose is not there. Like, it's just not. And according to you, according to someone else, they just may not have the same thing. Now, if you belong to a group competition for some reason, say it's not work related, but say it's like a summer fitness challenge or something that you do together as a group, that you're part of a team maybe, or something like that. It's like getting people motivated, that, you know, it's very important, and maybe someone signed up for it and it's like, yeah, whatever, I signed up, but you know what, I'm not really all into it. But they're connected to you, because I feel like whatever this is, they're connected to you. So if someone on the team is not motivated, it's gonna hinder the goal or the outcome. And losing is not an option for you this week, Libra. So you're gonna do everything in your power to make it successful, but you know that it's not just you making it successful, you have to get other people motivated to make it successful. So I just threw out some examples. Again, I'm sure there's many ways this can apply, but figure out in your life how this does resonate for you and how you can and make it successful. And if it does resonate with you, it's all about using your relationship skills this week, Libra, and I know you will be successful. So great week for you. It's fun too for you, Libra. I feel like you're having fun with it, so it's all good. Okay, now we're moving on to Scorpio. What do we have going on for you, Scorpio, this week? Okay, Scorpio, for you, I feel like you got a lot going on this week. This is gonna be a super busy week for you. I feel like it's just gonna be one thing after another, and you can't handle everything. That's what I'm gonna tell you right now, is you're not gonna be able to handle everything. So things are gonna just be very busy, but there are gonna be obstacles. And for you, it's deciding what obstacles you wanna move through and what are not worth doing, because you can't handle everything this week. So if this does apply to you during this week, you can't do it all. You're not a superhuman, even though you may think you are. You have to pick and choose what you're willing to accomplish and what you're willing to say, you know what, I can't handle this right now. This is gonna have to take a back seat, because I feel like you're struggling with wanting to complete everything, wanting to accomplish everything. And if it's in a work situation, there's just things, fire drills probably happening for you. But they're fire drills because there are obstacles associated with it, but you can't handle everything. And I feel like your energy may be drained if you don't separate what's priority and what is not. So this week for you, Scorpio, it's all about prioritizing your schedule and what is happening in your week. If it is not important, it may have to wait. You may have to tell the person, I can't handle this right now. This is not going to happen in the deadline you want, the way you want it. You have to communicate, you have to choose. You're not going to be able to do everything all at once. And that's hard for you, Scorpio. I feel like this will be a challenge for you, because for you, Scorpio, there's pride in about handling everything. And the work that you do, you're very proud of it. And normally you want to take that on, but maybe you realize there are health risks for you handling what you're handling. Maybe it's stressful and you can't handle all the stresses at once. You may actually have to delegate some things, Scorpio, as well. You may have to realize that you can't get it all done, so you may have to delegate and say, I'm handing this to you, even though you know you could do it better yourself. You need to give it to somebody else. Now, outside of work, same thing. If this doesn't apply in work, it can be just your daily life. There's just a lot of things happening, and some of the things you just can't do, and it's okay. And for you, I feel like you have to prioritize, if this does apply to you, what the top 3 things are that are important out of the 10 or whatever you have on your list, or things that are coming at you. You know, you may have to be in 2 places at the same time, and you just don't know how you're gonna do that. And normally you may try to figure it out and be half a place, or one place half the time and another place the other half of the time. And now you're realizing that that's not gonna work. You're either at that one place or the other place, because you're realizing that it's not good for your health. It's stressing you out. It's not worth it for you. So that's the major message this week for you, dear Scorpio, is prioritizing everything that's happening, that you can only handle so much. So pay heed to that if this does apply to you, and really pick the things that really mean something to you, that are important to you. And I feel like it is to you, or more, you know, the important things if in a company situation that are important for the company. So prioritize, 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 dear Scorpio. Okay, now we're moving on to Sagittarius. What do we have going on for you, Sagittarius, this week? Okay, Sagittarius, I feel like this week you also have choices, but also different than Scorpio's choices. The choice for you is what you can let go of this week. There's something that you're deciding if it's worth it to keep or not to keep, but you're having a hard time with that decision, and you can only have one. I feel like Scorpio was different. There was so much going on. It was prioritizing. This for you is one or the other. There's an important choice that you're making this week, and you're having a hard time with letting go of one thing. There's something that you have to let go of. And I'm feeling that it could even be within yourself. It can be in the external world, but I also see it as maybe a habit or an attitude, because I feel that type of energy almost more so than a physical thing that you're letting go of. It's a habit, attitude, the way you look at things. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling that way for you, Sagittarius. It's more the way you look at things in life and how you're moving about in the world. And there's something that you know you have to just give it up, you know, like give up that attitude, give up that way of thinking. It's all about a way of thinking for you. And it's something that you're maturing into as far as realization that you have a certain attitude or you have a certain way of thinking that is no longer needed. It's like looking at something from a different perspective. And maybe you've had a conversation with someone who brought that to your attention, or they didn't actually bring it to your attention. You actually realized it encountering something you've done with someone else, like a conversation you've had. You realize that, wow, I can't believe that that's how I'm looking at things. Maybe you always saw it a certain way, and now you're realizing that there's another way to see it. It's like looking at a glass from a different perspective, that type of thing where you're looking at it differently. Say you're an artist and you're drawing a glass one way. You always draw the glass that one way, and then you turn to the right and you look at the drawing and you say, wow, okay, the glass doesn't look like that anymore. From this perspective, it looks totally different. So it's understanding the other perspective of someone else, and that both of them are not wrong. It's just the different way to look at it. You need to realize that having a certain attitude or a certain perspective could be hurting you. Doesn't mean that it's wrong, it's just that it could be hurting you in some way. So you're realizing that this week. It's kind of a very profound week for you, because you're realizing that it's not going to get you anywhere if you continue down the path that you're going. And you need to understand to be patient with yourself, as far as once you realize something, it's like kicking yourself. Like, oh, I can't believe that's what I've been doing. And it's just, maybe it's a knee-jerk reaction that you have, or maybe you've always seen that perspective and you've never thought to look at something another way or have a different attitude. Maybe it's just a story you play out in your mind every single time, and now you realize that, boy, I can't believe this is how I'm looking at the world, and there is another way to look at the world or approach the situation. So for you, it's an internal thing about letting something go within you. So good luck to you, Sagittarius. I feel like you've had some profound readings as of late, so a lot of evolution happening for you, and so it's great. Okay, now we're moving on to Capricorn. What do we have going on for you, Capricorn, this week? Okay, Capricorn, this is a reading that I feel is going to relate to you. You are figuring out what is going to make you successful. What is your future going to hold for you? And how are you going to get there? What do you need to do to decide which direction you're going to move in? Feel like there's an opportunity in front of you, Capricorn, that you're weighing your options. I could do this now. You have a new opportunity that I feel like it might have even landed in your lap, or something that just happened. and it's a new opportunity. And right now, it's a decision on whether you should take the new opportunity or not. And you have that choice. So, for example, if you have a job opportunity, it might have been somebody coming to recruit you. Maybe it wasn't something you were out there looking for to begin with, but now that it's in your lap, you feel that, wow, this is a great opportunity. What am I gonna do? Should I take it or should I stay? Because you weren't looking, but you didn't know what you didn't know. And now either they're offering you more money. Though I feel like if it is a job, it could be even relocating. It could be to another country even. I feel like it could be something like that. It doesn't necessarily have to be that, but I am feeling that it could be an opportunity to work in another country, or maybe for a company that is tied to another country, or maybe more travel with this particular position where you may not travel as much, so you have an opportunity to see more of the world. There is still missing information that you need to get in regards to this opportunity. It may be something you're thinking about, but you don't have all the details. And that's important to you. You need to find out what the details are. The thought of this new opportunity is exciting, but you need to figure out before you pull the trigger, if it is something that you're now really interested in, what are the details about it, about this job, about this opportunity. It may be just been given to you as a high-level thing, but you really need to pull the covers, as they say, and figure out what that means specifically. Because I feel like you may have a lot of questions that you don't have answers to. To help you make this decision, you have to compare. You may have to compare insurances, or if you're going to relocate, are they going to pay your relocation costs? What is the salary even? I don't know what answers you will have, but what does the specifics of the job entail? They may have told you the overall job, but now you have to really dig in and say, okay, this is something I wasn't thinking about. What does it entail, and is this the right opportunity for me? So I feel like for you, Capricorn, this week will be all about trying to embrace that decision for you. It could also even be in your current position, and it may be a new role where you may have to travel more, or is in another location. It could be if an office is in another part of the country, or actually another country. That could be the case as well. So it doesn't have to be a brand new company, but it could be part of the same company you're working with. And the same would apply here as well. But it's definitely around work-related opportunities for you this week, Capricorn. And I feel like you're just weighing your options before you make this decision. And you need more details, definitely more details. So again, this could be very specific, but it's the message that is clear and coming up for me from this reading. So good luck to you, dear Capricorn, during this decision time. Okay, now we're moving on to Aquarius. What do we have going on for you, Aquarius, this week? Get ready to go, Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, when I first put down the cards, I feel like this could be specific, but I feel like some of you are trying to figure out what to do to make a relationship work. Maybe it's just something that has just been on your mind that it's not working, or something isn't working in a relationship that you have, and you're trying to figure out what it is that you need to do to make this relationship work. Maybe you're not seeing eye to eye on something, and it's causing a big interference between you, and maybe there's an argument that you both haven't completed, and you need to resolve something, because it's all about resolving something in your relationship this week and bringing you back together so that you can see eye to eye. And I feel like you're willing to put in the work to make that happen. There's something that you feel like you need to do about it. You can't just sit and let this fester or go on, whether it's having a conversation with the person. But I feel like this week you're thinking about it, what it is that you have to do to pull it together. Because I'm hearing pull it together. You may have to pull it together. Maybe there were words that you said that you can't take back now, and maybe it was in an argument, and you have to pull it together and figure out how you're going to handle this situation that has been happening, because I feel like it's around a situation. And again, if this does resonate with you, you know what I mean. But there is a situation around the relationship that has to be fixed. If you're waiting for the other person, they're waiting for you. And I'm feeling like the advice is that it's up to you to take the lead and handle this and be the first one to put it out there to resolve it in whatever way that is for you. Because I feel like it needs something. Now, actually, I'm feeling like there could be an outside party that can help you with this. So that may be even a therapist. Maybe you need to go to counseling or something where that person is going to help you both navigate through this. So it might be bigger than you just having a conversation. Maybe this is something bigger, that maybe it's an old thing that has been around and you're both so in it, there's no way you could do it on your own. So you may seek counseling or a counselor to help you both through this. I don't feel like it's a make it or break it type of thing in regards to your relationship. I feel like it's just an issue in the relationship. So I'm not feeling like this is it if it doesn't work out, because I just feel like it's just that thing. And I'm sure, many people have this in their relationship where maybe there's something that just wasn't addressed ever again, and you kind of move on from it, but it was never completed. I feel like it's just something hanging out. It's always hanging out. It's always in the background, and maybe it's a resentment that you're both carrying in some way. But I don't feel like it's a make it or break it for your relationship. I feel like it just needs to be addressed and completed, and you may need some outside help to help you bring it together, because you may not even be able to do it. But I feel like I'm getting this strongly now that it will work itself out, because I feel like if it does apply to you, that is a question. And so I'm being guided to say here that it will work out and you will resolve it. But I feel like that's because you both want to resolve it, but maybe you just don't know how. So maybe seeking some help from somewhere might help you in that case. So very specific, but again, this deck has been very clear today. This is normally a clear deck for me. I don't usually get mixed messages as I do with some of the other decks. So I was chosen to pick this deck today. So that's the message I have for you this week, dear Aquarius. Okay, now we're moving on to Pisces. What do we have going on for you, Pisces, for this week? Okay, Pisces, for some of you, I feel like someone may be approaching you in a love relationship, someone new's coming in, but you're just not feeling it. That's the first thing that happened when I put down the cards. So this, again, will only apply to specific person or people, but I get these messages when I put the card down was someone's trying to win your affections and you're just not having it, or somebody is trying to win your affections but you don't even know. You're not paying attention because you're preoccupied with something else. So that to me is a message to say, take a look around you, because maybe you don't even realize that somebody is looking out for you or wanting a relationship with you. So be open to that and just pick your head up and look around. And it could be that something in your life is just, maybe for some of you, you're a bit depressed this week about something or sad about something, and you're not seeing the love that is given to you. Now, this could be just love from your family and friends. Maybe there's something you're going through and you're just not feeling yourself, and people are trying to offer you support, but it's like you can't even see that because you're feeling low, you're feeling depressed. There's something that is trying to be offered to you from other people, and you just can't see it. So if this does apply to you, remember that people do care about you and are around for you, and they might actually help you see things in a different light. Because I'm feeling like if you could only pick your head up and see, you will know that people around you care about you. And if it is like a feeling of depression or just feeling sorry for yourself, or maybe there's a loss you're going through, Pisces, and it's just really overwhelming you, and you're just overwhelmed with sadness, and you don't know how to handle things. The message here is saying to pick your head up and look and see in front of you will be someone to give you some sort of relief or help you through it. Because I feel like for some reason, Pisces, if you are going through this type of feeling, you can't do it on your own. There's something that you need to know, or you need someone there to even just give you a hug or to be there for you and hold their hand, or whatever that is, that will help you. It will definitely help you. So I would say if you're going through anything right now, Pisces, it's seeking help from people around you. And they're already there, so you're not going to have to seek. I probably shouldn't have used that word, but it's not seeking help because the help is there for you. It's being aware of the help that is around you, being aware of the love that is around you, being aware of the support that is around you, being aware that there are people surrounding you that are just there for you, but you can't see it at this moment. So this again is a very clear message. Again, it could apply on a lighter note that there's someone could be looking for your affections that is interested in you for a love relationship, and maybe you just ended a relationship and you're just really still getting over that relationship, and there's somebody new trying to come in, but you're still in the grieving stage of the last relationship. So it could be something like that, or it could be a fact that you're just feeling down and you're feeling very low. And in order to feel better, you have to notice. And again, if it is a love relationship, pick your head up and know that there are other people out there. There are other fish in the sea. So it just may be that you're not ready yet. And I feel like this is a week not to rush it, because I feel like you can't rush something like this, but just to know and be aware. And this, if it does resonate with you, this is confirmation to let you know there will be a new relationship on the horizon. And if it resonates with you as far as feeling low or grieving or something like that, there are people around you. So just pay attention to that and be grateful for those people that are there supporting you. It will be very helpful for you to have that point of view. So if this does resonate, good luck. And stay positive, pick your head up is what I keep hearing, is pick your head up. Okay, everyone, another great week. So I hope you have a good week. And as always, I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye-bye.